is live, uncut, unedited, tell the truth, and what? Shame the devil. I love being black. All right, people. All right, all right, all right. We're back. We've been going strong. I don't know where I'm getting this energy from, but wherever it's coming from, and I believe it's God, God keeps sending this energy because I'm coming. Man, I'm coming with it. I'm bringing it. Thank God. Give God the glory, the mercies for all that He do for me. I tell you, I know some of you guys out there, you're not a religious person. You say you're spiritual or whatever you say you is, but I give God the glory for all the blessings that He bestow upon me and the energy that He gives me. I appreciate you guys today. There's going to be a shifting here in the city of Chicago real soon, real soon. And I'm going to tell you that I'm going to be the first person that you hear from. When those troops get here, Chicago would never be the same. Either it's going to be for the good or for the bad. Come on in, people, come on in. This is a great discussion. All in the queue. I see you. Go follow my dear sister. She's great. She's doing an investigation on a stabbing. A parent stabbed a student in Dalton, and the way the police written it up, they did it bogusly. And she is exposing that. So y'all follow my dear sister all in the queue. I call her, well, she call herself that too. She is the super, super duper producer. And I consider her a friend of mine, a good person. She helped me out. You know, I appreciate you, super duper. Don't let nobody tell you I don't. You might not hear from me all the time, but that don't mean that I don't appreciate you. You know, I always say, I tell my people, give people their flowers while they're living. Because when they're dead, they don't know. You know, so many times, you know, all in the queue, you've been to funerals, I've been to funerals, you're a singer, and we hear it all. We hear these people say all these wonderful things about the dead, and you should, but they don't know. Did you tell them while they was alive, when they were alive? Did you tell them that you love them? Did you tell them, hey, you're doing a great job, keep it up, you can make it, stay strong, stay true, don't give up? Some folks, they want to get in front of your family members and stand there in front of them so they can be seen and say, hey, Martin was a good person, but you never liked Martin videos. You never took the time to speak to him or get to know him or shake his hand or take a picture with him because she was low-key hating. Now you're upset because you didn't get a chance to know him before something happened to him, before he expired this world. I'm telling you, it's amazing what people do. And I don't mean to get on here to preach tonight, but sometimes I just can't help it. It's just in my bones. Jeremiah says, like fire shut up in my bones. I be trying to not do it, but I can't help it. I can't help it. I'm telling you. And this thing, I've been talking about these troops for the last couple of days, and I want to address something. People, I didn't get a chance to put out my text message blast, so I need you guys to hit your friends up, tag your friends up. You know, the ones that normally be on here, and we posing a question tonight, and basically is what Mama Doris had said, and it goes like this: said, how long will it take for our discussions on crime to reach the understanding that saving one Black life is worthwhile? See, some folks, they don't believe in, they just don't believe in Black life. They don't believe in it. They don't believe in it. They don't believe in it. They don't believe in it at all. They can care less. If it ain't their relatives, they can care less, people. They can care less. Again, come on in, people. And we've been having mass shooting and everything, man. And it's going on down on the low end, after party. Folks are sick. I'm telling you, man. I want to go to that Robert's back to school parade, but my vibration said, nah, leave it alone, Martin. I went last year. It was a good time. But this year I just decided, I pulled up in park for a minute, but my spirit was uneasy. So that means, Martin, move around. And that's what I do. Again, how long will it take for our discussion, people, on crime to reach the understanding that saving one Black life is worthwhile? I'm telling you, if the troops come here, which I believe they are, and they are on the way, and it could be for the good as well as for the bad. It could be a blood bath here. It could be a plus. It could be a positive. It could be a negative. And we have to wait and see and find out. Now, I think, this is me. This is my opinion, y'all. This is nothing written on song. I think Chicago is more worried about the migrants, the illegal immigrants, than the Black folks. That's my belief. Now, I could be wrong. They worried about those troops coming up in here messing with the migrants, deporting the migrants. That's what they worried about, more so than Black lives. And right now, I'm with George Blakemore. I'm being selfish tonight. And I'm talking to Black folks, us. That's my concern. When these troops hit the ground, the CIA, the ATF, FBI, Homeland Security, U.S. Marshals, when they hit the ground, I'm concerned about our Black young men and boys. I'm concerned. And the girls, I'm concerned. Am I concerned about the illegal immigrants? No, I'm not. And it may sound harsh. You can take it any way you want to. But I'm concerned about ours first. And I'm going to bag it up with this, that charity begins at home first. Black people, if you don't get nothing from this message today, you better remember this. Black people don't have no friends in this country. We are the only ones that try to be peaceful with everybody, and everybody always attacking Black folks. They said, well, there you go, Martin, with the blame game. But I'm just telling the truth. All the races unite against us, but they listen to our music. They are enjoying the fruits of our labor in this country. They are enjoying our inventions. They are enjoying our sportsmanship, athleticism. They're enjoying all of it. But we the bad guys. We the scum. We the bottom of the barrel. Listen, Black people, let me run a little history to you. We're the only people in this country, that have lived through slavery. You said, well, Martin, you've never been a slave. No, I've never been in physical slavery, but mentally, yes. Now, we living in a modern day slavery. We still have the same relationships that we had, that our ancestors had back with the white man, when the white man brought Africans on this soil. You said, well, Martin, what are you talking about? We didn't own nothing when they brought us over here. We didn't control nothing when they brought our ancestors over here. And still right now today in August the 31st, 2025, we don't own anything. We don't control nothing. at all. We was not considered human. We was considered 3/5 of property. We were property. I know y'all don't want to hear it. It's so painful, but I got to tell the truth.
Tell the truth.
And what?
And shame the devil.
I can't hold back. The watchman is on the wall. I got to cry loud and spare not. I got to. Somebody got to tell it. Somebody got to walk with integrity. Somebody have to, not to be accepting an envelope, to be quiet or to hush money. Now, we're going to take some calls tonight, and we're going to be respectful. I'm going to ask you guys not to swear. I'm not doing it. You should not be doing it. If I can refrain from doing it, you can as well, and I am the host. So give me that respect. Now, for all my new callers that call in, listen, wait until we call you. We're going to call you. We're going to give you a chance to express your opinion or your fact, whatever. But the only thing we ask tonight, we want you to stick to the subject tonight for my regulars. I don't want to hear nothing. Listen, only thing I want to hear about is crime tonight, the troops. That's what I want to hear. I'm not trying to get into a Democrat and Republican war. I'm not trying to get into a male and female war. I am not trying to go there tonight. And I'm definitely not trying to get into a religious debate. I'm not trying to get into that. Now, one thing that most of us have in common, those that look like me, we share the same complexion. And we have some of the same problems. Somebody said there's not a lot of problems in the world, but it's just a lot of people have the same problems. That's it. I know that flew over some of y'all guys' heads, but that's okay. Now, I'm going to put the number up there on the screen, and we're going to talk. We're going to talk. And I post a title up there, and I want to make sure you guys get it right. We want to stick to the subject. Don't come over here trying to change the subject. Now, if you got a problem going on in your community right now, now is not the time to put it up on here. We can deal with it at a later time. You can inbox me. You can text me, whatever. For those of you that have my number, you definitely could do that. I am definitely reachable. As long as you're not toxic, I'm reachable. I'm definitely reachable. Now, the title, we're going to title this tonight. I already titled it, and I want you guys to come on here and make sure. Okay, I don't know why this is like that. I'll be trying to, okay. Man, this is crazy. I need you guys to come on in. Come on in. 872-299-0808. Come on in, people. We're going to talk. We're going to make some sense tonight. We're definitely going to make some sense tonight. I want you guys to be on here tonight. And we're going to talk. Now, we've been having these mass shootings. Mass shootings been going on. It's been going on for a minute. Now, again, that's right, Don Tyson. Listen to understand instead of listen to respond. All right? Now, how long will it take for our discussion on crime to reach the understanding that saving on Black life, one Black life is worth it? I'm sorry. Let me fix that title. One Black life is worth it. Yeah. How long? Yeah. How long? Yep. Yep. How long? Yes. I'm telling you. I appreciate you people. Y'all know I do. You know I do. Come on in. Say one Black life. That's right. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Come on in. All right. 299-0808. Come on in. Come on in, people. I need to hear from you. I need to hear from you, people. I need to hear from you. I need to hear from you. Come on in. And we're going to talk about on the low end, and we want to talk about all that. Because guess what, people? We're killing each other. We're killing each other. I don't believe a white man came down on 35th Street and did a drive-by on some black folks. I'm not saying it ain't that it's not possible. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. All right. Come on in. I want to hear from you guys. Let me type in the telephone number and put it on the screen. All right. Come on in, my brother. Come on, brother. Call in. I just got your text. Call in and talk to us. Because this is a serious matter. When we are being, when the government is getting in our business, we better be careful. We got to be watchful. Now, it came to my spirit yesterday, and we had a discussion. Let me put that on here. Okay. It came to my spirit the other day how we talked about how the numbers went down. Now, in the 70s, we had 1,000 people. In the 80s, we had 1,000 homicides. In the 90s, we had just about 1,000 homicides. Now, in the 2000s, we never had that. And the reason why we didn't have it because they had the mass incarceration. I remember we was at this point where crack was so bad that all the people was complaining. So what Congress did, they drafted a bill. And I call it the mass incarceration bill. Lock them up. And they locked up a lot of our leaders. Now, by doing that, street tribe leaders, the homicide rate went down. Now, here we go right back again. We have too much crime, too much killing, too many pistols. There's so many pistols out here. It really is, people. It really is. All right, I got a call. I'm sorry. I didn't even know I had this call. Hold on, people. Hold on, caller. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Caller, go ahead. I'm sorry. 2742. I am so sorry. Go ahead.
So, Martin, you know what I've learned? So I was looking at like social media, all of, the gatherings and all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then there was a couple fights too.
Mm.
So I don't really like to see people fighting. I just never really have. So I had commented on a young lady. I'm like, why y'all out there fighting, acting like, a pack of wild hyenas, right? So the young lady got disrespectful. Then she made a stat like she couldn't stand me, right? And I looked at it and I said to myself, why when someone speak on the negativity of what we're doing, you are the worst person ever? It's like no one can ever be held accountable. It's like with all the reunions, right?
Mm-hmm.
It comes a time in life where you got to grow past certain things. There's nothing wrong with seeing people you ain't seen in a long time, but the drinking is the biggest culprit, and the smoking weed. And once they get their liquor in their system, they become different people.
Mm-hmm.
And then the thing is this, you got so many women out there, right, that's partying and kick it, and they got kids at home, right, or kids in the street. They got teenagers. The teenagers in the street, too. You got the men out there who got the same sons, daughters. They're in the streets, too. It's like you got people who are past 40 years of age or even past 35 that just will not grow up. They stuck in their high school time. Every time you see them gathering, they don't know how to gather and just have a good time and talk a lot. They drinking, they smoking, then they become fighting. Liquor triggers a lot of emotions with a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the problem. It's not the gatherings, because every culture gather and have gatherings. It's the liquor, and it's the way they deal with it. A lot of them don't know how to handle their liquor. And then you see the women out there, it's like they out there like porn stars. They half naked, twerking, just everything, cussing, fighting, and everything. And so what happens is the guys, they drinking, they doing, it's like they all doing the same thing. And it's everywhere you see in the city. Everywhere you see them hanging out, they all doing the same thing. Nobody's out there just, having a good time, laughing. They drinking, they smoking, dancing on top of cars. And then somebody gets filled with emotion. And then that's when they get to fighting. And it's like if you speak on things, you are considered the worst thing ever. You can't call them out on their behavior because they get disrespectful towards you. And I tip my head off to you, Martin, because it got to be a hell of a job to sit back and you always trying to push for positivity and you speaking on certain subjects that need to be spoke on. And our people sometimes they get mad
all the time,
and they say it's kind of like who did this person think they is? But it's like, how can y'all not look at the error of your ways? It's dwindling down to the next generation, and no one wants to speak on it until one of them lose a family member. And then they want to say Chicago bad. No, Chicago is not bad. It's us. It's some of us who just don't know how to conduct ourselves unless we're not drinking and smoking. But if we're drinking and smoking, we just forget everything. Let
me ask you a question, dear sister, and I appreciate you. One thing I know about you, I met you through that. I never met you personally, but I love you, sister. I love you. I really do. So don't let nobody tell you I don't. Sister, you always have spoken the truth, you know what I'm saying? And you do it with such passion. And I appreciate you coming on here tonight and just making my job just a little bit easier. And it's not hard, people. You know what? We had 2 mass shootings yesterday. And earlier I went to Robin's back to school event. I went last year and it was nice. But some reason I didn't feel comfortable there. I drove through and I said, you know what, let me get out of here. Just me personally. Because I know one thing about, let me say this, my dear sister.
Dimitri.
When we have people that's on psych medicine, you know who you are. On top of that, you smoking the loud. I don't care if you get it from a dispensary, wherever you get it from the street, people. You drinking alcohol, and you doing all types of drugs. You popping pills. You listen to all that violent drug culture music, gang culture music. You are a time bomb waiting to explode. And you're right, sister. When are some of us going to grow up? You can't control your alcohol, and when you get high emotions and you never forgave that person back 20 years ago, now you see him, now you want to turn up on him. You want to fight. You want to start something. Mm-hmm. You want a mean mug, Come on, we see that. And that's why we can't get together. You remember that saying I used to say on funerals has become our family, like our family reunion. And the cemetery is like our picnic grounds. And that's real talk. Real talk.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
it's like they every time somebody's funeral, they'll sit there and say that person's a legend, right? And my thing is this: I always thought a legend was something that they did something positive. How are they a legend when you be like, what did they do? What did they do? And you just be looking at it, and they die so young, and they say the good die young, and I just be like, y'all make anything sound good, but they never want to speak on the truth about what may have landed this person here.
Mm-hmm.
Their lifestyle. No one wants to speak on it. Now you got a fatherless kid out here who people not going to tell him the real about his father. They're going to sit there and tell him his daddy some bullshit tale. So unfortunately, if that son or daughter don't get no BS tale. Okay. So what happens is if that child don't get any guidance, they're going to walk right in their father's shoes. And I see that so many times when a lot of guys have lost their lives and you see their sons trying to be just like them. And I'm just like, why didn't their mom tell them the truth? Like, look, your father lost his life because he decided to play in these streets. And it's like generation failure. That's all I keep seeing, Martin. It's like generations of failure. That's all you keep seeing.
Mm-hmm.
No one wants to break the cycle and say this is dysfunctional. Because if you say it's dysfunctional, they think they better. And that's something that's a term I cannot stand. Like, how somebody think they're better because they open their man up to knowledge and seek the truth about themselves and their people.
Mm-hmm. My dear sister, hold 1 second. Don't go nowhere because I'm going to come back to you real quick. I want to get this other caller real quick. 918 area code. Come on, caller. What's your comment or thought?
What's up, brother Martin, Oklahoma?
Oh, what's up, Oklahoma? I ain't even recognize. Man. So let me ask you
Yeah.
a question, Oklahoma. We had 2 mass shootings. Trump is coming to town, and the troops. Well, not necessarily Trump, but I mean the troops are coming. So my thing is, if the troops can come here and it can save one black person from getting killed, I think it's worth it.
It's worth it.
Go ahead, my brother. I want you to go ahead, comment. Go ahead, do that. Comment.
It's worth it. It really is, because it's just the world. And speaking, the world has just completely made a complete 360, and especially our city. It's just, and my heart goes out to all the violence that goes on, and people can't enjoy themselves, and everybody's out there is not maybe drinking or smoking, or they just want to gather with old friends or family that they may haven't seen, and it's just you don't even want to do it, because I was scheduled to come up there in August, and the Holy Spirit was like, no, you and the wife just stay put, because there's so much is going on, and we just have to, and the thing is, and I'm not, everybody have their different beliefs. I understand that, but I study the word, and the word is completely right. It says drinking is a mockery. Wine drinking is not wise. You see what it does to us. So just as God is real, the enemy is real as well. So the mindset of people, I can have that same attitude that if somebody called me a B word or whatever, I want to attack. But I thank God for his humbleness in my life, and I always been like that growing up, because I never liked the confusion. I'm not saying that I didn't argue. I'm not saying that back in my day I didn't curse somebody out, but I didn't want to do harm to my people.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? I didn't want to go and grab with violence. Yeah.
I want to ask you a question, brother. I want to ask you a question. I don't want you to go all over. Do you believe that it's the right thing for the troops to come here in the city? In your own opinion, there's no right and wrong answer. Do you believe it's the right? Okay. And tell me why.
Because what are our leaders in position, the politicians, and what are they doing? To me, they're there, but I'm not saying that all are not looking out for our community. But I mean, they have to start somewhere. They just want their vote, and they're in, and nothing is happening, or they're downplayed. Like they say, the crime is down. Well, the crime is not down. That's my point of view of it.
Okay. Hold it real quick. I got 206. Hold on, 206. I'm going to go back to my friend.
Take your time.
Okay. 2742. What's your thoughts? I didn't even ask you. What's your thoughts on the troops are coming here on the ground? What were you thinking? You think it'd be a good thing or a bad thing, or you have mixed emotions? It's kind
of mixed, because then it's going to be like, I don't want to feel like people going to feel so scared when they walk around with their guns out and kids all scared and stuff. But then I think about the elderly people and the everyday people that, walking, because, you see how these young guys, they robbing these stores, around Christmas time, that's when they really start robbing people.
So,
and it's like, you got to it's man.
Let me ask you a question. Let me clear it up. Let me just say this to you. Now, my question is to you guys. I got a couple more calls. I got to get to moving, but my question to you, my dear sister, it's getting worse. It's getting worse. And for us to not to accept help, that means we're satisfied to what's going on. Okay.
Mhm.
And that's my take. Now, I've never been a person. I'm for black people, but I'm for change.
Mhm.
I'm for law and order.
Mhm.
The older you
Mhm.
get, the more you appreciate the police. Because actually,
Mhm.
the police keep you from doing things that you normally probably would do. Let me get on this phone call 911 before I kill this person. And let the police handle it. And this is what we tell
And the
ourselves.
kids so disrespectful. They're very disrespectful.
Very. We're talking about young people. Now you talk to us,
Disrespectful.
you stand in our face and talk to us like you're an adult. But when we service you, when we take care of business on you, now you want to scream, I'm a minor. But you talking.
You gotta look at the parents. They go sit there and brag for their kids. Oh, my kid, they do this because you see it every day on social media. They know their kid disrespectful. Well, I told my kid this, and I told them, and you look at them like they lost their mind, like your kid can disrespect adults.
That's something. All right, Lanisha, let me take this. I got 2 more calls. I know you'll be hung up a little bit, but hold on, Oklahoma. I'm gonna come back to you too. Come on, 206. Come on, my brother. Come on, brother.
Just real quick, man. Real quick. The question was, well, yeah. Last time we talked, I made it clear, man. If it saves one life, I think it's the right thing to do. But my only suspicion is their purpose for being here? Is it actually what they say it is? So since I don't have information indicating otherwise, I'll take them at face value. So I would say, yeah, it's worth it. It's more than worth it. One life is definitely worth it. But I have a sneaking suspicion lately. I'm going to say this, I'm going to be quiet, but I don't think they're even going to go to Chicago. I don't think they're even going to go. I think they're going to find some political reason not to, and it's not going to happen. That's just a hunch, a gut feeling that I have. I'll mute my line.
Okay. All right. The last caller, you got to turn your phone down. Last caller, turn your phone down. You got to echo. 312. I'll put him on mute because I can't take it. 713 every code. Come on, caller. 713.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello, Martin.
How you doing?
Miss Williams again.
Hey, Miss Williams.
I'm doing fine tonight.
Okay.
And I wanted to call in and share my insight on what I believe is going to happen in Chicago.
Okay, well, come on, let's hear it.
I believe Trump is going to send some folks over there, just like he sent ICE over there. He has spoken to Danny C. and some of the others out there, and I believe he's going to go over there and he's send some people over there. And yes, it's going to be a few black people. It's always going to be a few that's going to talk trash or either resist or whatever they want to do, and they're going to end up falling through the cracks. Now, it's going to be a whole lot of blacks saved because of what they're going to be doing over there. But you always have a few that want to be disrespectful and that want to try those National Guards. And sometimes, if you look, in order to save a whole lot, you got to let a few of them fall through the cracks. And I love my black people, and I've never really too much. I'm going to be honest. I'm just going to keep it all the way real.
That's what we do. Tell the truth.
I've always liked, just like I always say,
devil.
just like I always say, I have liked Trump from the beginning before he even ran. I loved his personality, and I still do. But now the whole point is he's going to do what he did in Washington, D.C., he's going to do it in Chicago. And like I say, I've never really cared for white people because of their track record. I'm just telling you right off the bat. And whoever's white is listening, I hope you hear it, because I never really cared for white people because of their track record. But Trump is different. Trump is special. It's something about him that I can feel it in my spirit, and I always have. All the stuff that he's done for black people. He's a person that not only he's going to do for all people, number one, but he also is going to do for black people. And that's just the way my gut and my spirit feels. You look at the way he's working now, 97% of the stuff he's done has helped. I'm saying it might have indirectly helped, but it still has helped our community.
And that's pretty much all I have to say. That's how I feel about the situation. And I'm just keeping it real deal, Holyfield. I never really cared too much for white folks, and I've always respected everybody because that's the way my parents raised me. I didn't get in their face talking trash and nothing like that, but I never really too much cared for white folks because of their track record. But like I say, Joe Biden's family, he owned slaves. Trump's family never owned slaves. But see, nobody wants to talk about that. Okay? But that's all I got to say.
Okay.
And if anybody wants to chime in, let them chime in.
Okay.
Come on with it.
She said, come on with it, y'all. I'm going to be quiet on her. She called you out. Yeah, all right. Listen, let me go to the next call. All right. All right. Eric code, last four digits, 7924. 7924. Are you there? 7924.
Yes, I'm here. Hey.
How you doing?
Hello.
I'm here.
I'm all right.
Do me a favor, ma'am. Turn your Facebook.
My phone. I don't have my phone on speaker, so I'm about to turn my phone down.
Turn your phone down.
Okay, can you hear me now, Martin?
Yeah, listen, ma'am. Turn down Facebook or YouTube. That's what I need you to turn down.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Turn to YouTube or Facebook. Which one you watching me on? YouTube or Facebook?
I'm on YouTube, babe.
Turn it down. Turn YouTube down.
Turn it down. I got you on mute.
Ma'am, it's echo. I'm telling you, the delay is.
Wow, this is not. This is
no.
Because I got something real important I need to say.
Well, you listen. In order for you to say it, you're gonna have to have your audio right.
Okay, let me just take you off. Hold on. Let me see if I can just take you off. Okay.
You just
shut.
Listen, just turn YouTube off. That's all.
Turn YouTube off. That's all. That's what I just did. Okay, Martin. This is my honest. This is just a theory of man. I ain't gonna say opinion. This is a theory of man. I believe that I'm still echoing. I can hear it.
You know why? Because you're not doing nothing I asked you to do. That's why.
No, Martin.
Listen, ma'am. See, when you don't listen to the host, and the host is trying to tell you something.
Let me just turn.
No. Listen to me. Listen to me. Okay, you wasting up too much time. This is what I need you to do. You call me on the phone. Mm-hmm. You can just cut the YouTube off and just you can go back and listen to yourself talk.
It's off now. Can you hear me better now?
Much better. Now,
okay.
It's still a little echo.
This is a theory of man.
Hold on. I still hear a little echo. Do you got the YouTube on? Turn it off.
I cut my whole TV off.
Okay. Now are you talking me through? Do you have me on a Bluetooth?
My phone, my cellular phone.
Okay, it's not on the speakerphone, right?
No, it's not. I got it off.
Okay. Now listen. Do me a favor. Hold it, ma'am. Hold it. Listen, I'm gonna let you express yourself, but what I need you to do is when I ask you to do something, especially when it's concerning the show, please hear me out. Okay, you can't do the things. Yeah, listen. I've been doing this for quite a while since the pandemic, and I know how things operate when it comes to these electronics. Okay, now you can begin talking. Go ahead. What's your point?
Okay, my point is, I believe that all these deployments that Donald, the Trump administration is doing, is that they are deploying all these, what they call them, the National Guard in these major cities, is because they're about to probably implement raging a war against, I forgot who they going against. I think it's Iran, but now Venezuelans talking. But I believe that they are putting them in place just in case they attack. That's a theory.
Let me ask you a question. Who are you talking about? I'm not understanding. Who are you talking? Who is they?
The powers that be.
Who is the powers that be? Are they just some invisible people? Or who are they? This is where we keep it real.
That's what I just said. I said I have a theory now. I'm thinking outside the box. They putting all of these National Guards in major high crime areas. Not just Chicago. I believe they're gonna be everywhere. not just for just the crime that's going on, but just in case they attack.
Okay, who attacked? They attack or we attack them? Who?
Them, the Trump administration.
Okay. Now this is what
You might say I'm crazy.
No,
you might say I'm crazy.
No, I'm trying. I'm not.
Believe me.
I'm not saying you're crazy. I'm just trying to understand. You talking in codes and circles. You told me you had something to take, and I want you to say. No, you don't have to. Let us know. We want a clear understanding. On here, we tell the truth, shame the devil. So I don't want you talking codes. I don't want nobody leave this show without understanding what you said. Okay, that's all I'm gonna tell the truth, shame the devil. So, I'm not gonna give you a phone number. Go ahead.
That's just a theory of mine. That's just a theory that I have, and I've been praying on it. But I believe that they are putting these National Guards in these major cities, not to protect us, the citizens, but the city within itself, just in case the powers that be attack. So they can already be put in place.
Attack what? That's what I'm talking about. Attack what, sister?
Right now, today's world, we don't know what's going to happen. But I ain't crazy.
Sister, I didn't never say you was crazy. I'm trying to understand you. That's all I'm trying to do. You saying stuff. Make sense.
You trying to get something out of me because you know I know something.
Yeah, all right. Well, why you come over here and call then if you don't want to tell it? Hey, 206, handle her for me. I'm trying 206. I can't do it.
All right, Martin. Love you, baby.
I love you too. I tried, y'all. I tried. I want my sister to talk. She talking in codes, I want my sister to talk. She talking in codes, though. I appreciate her. I appreciate it, though. I just wanted to, and I'm not doubting what she said may be true, but let's see what this next caller got to say. 2067. Come on, caller. Last four digits, 2067.
Hey, Martin.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, Shaq.
All right.
Do you hear echo?
Not really, no.
Okay, I just want to make sure. I'm visiting Dad, so I don't have everything I need.
Okay. So
we were listening on speaker. I was telling him how you were sounding. You were sounding like me with him.
All right, now, come on now. Hey.
Okay, so my thoughts on the subject is, because I know you like us to get straight to the point.
Get to the point.
Is with the troops going to Washington, and they said their focus was on homeless people.
I know they arrest.
Where's the help with the violence? If you're focusing on getting homeless people out of Washington, I'm not understanding.
Okay, well, let me bring you up to speed. Now, the mayor of Washington, she said she had a 87% increase, well, not decrease, in carjackings. So also they said that they didn't have one person murdered in like 12 or 13 days, something like that. So they probably there for other things as well. I won't put that past them, but it has been a significant drop in crime in Washington, D.C. since the troops came to Washington.
There's a giant billboard near Interstate 5 in Seattle with a clear call.
Okay. That wasn't you that time. That was 206. Go ahead, my dear sister. Go ahead.
Sorry.
Thank you so much for bringing me up to speed. The one thing I did hear, from a reputable WBEZ is that there was a big focus on people that are homeless, and that the percentage of homeless in Washington is last 80-something%.
Now, I didn't understand that now, because I wasn't aware of that until a friend texted me. He said, did you know that they was arresting homeless people? And I didn't understand that part. Now, that was something strange. Now, that's...
See,
go ahead.
You know that there was a law that was passed, and this law was passed through the Supreme Court apparently a couple of years ago, where
being homeless is a crime.
Mm.
And so one of the things that we heard your president say was that, you know, he calls those types of things ugly. He doesn't think that, you know, that's pleasing to his eyes. So let us get rid of all the homeless people. So there are people that are homeless and they're arrested because they're homeless, and that made it to the Supreme Court. A bobblehead.
Now.
And they said, like, for instance, you close your eyes, you could be arrested.
Okay.
Because you're homeless.
Okay, that's a terrible thing. That is very terrible. That is terrible. That is terrible. I don't like that. That is terrible. That is terrible because.
And the other thing that they were saying is, we know how we've seen not all officers, but many of them move in a way that's not always lawful.
Of course.
And with the guards, they don't have training to show any type of compassion. You know, all the rights that we think we have, they're not, you know, taught to have us to obey those rights.
Okay.
They don't operate based on the amendment.
Okay. Well, do you know what the National Guard can do and they cannot do? Do you know that? Are you aware of that?
I'm not fully aware of that, no.
Oh, okay. All right. Now, they're not supposed to arrest citizens. That's what I've been told. Now, of course, if a citizen shoot at them, they have a right to shoot back. We know that. But their job is to protect any federal building or anything. Now, what Trump is doing, the scheme is, I will call it a scheme. He's bringing in the FBI, the ATF, the U.S. Marshals, the CIA, the Homeland, any federal law enforcement agency, he's bringing them in. And it's like the National Guard have their back to whatever they do. So that's what he's doing. And you know he's bringing ICE in too. So you know he wants some illegal immigration too as well. You know, that's probably his way of getting into the city of Chicago because of the crime. Something has to be done. It really has to be done. So I'm saying.
Well, if you look up, Martin, the top crime states for crime, we're not the highest.
Okay. But what about the homicides?
I'm sure, I know he has a problem with Chicago, but we're not the highest.
Well, what about the homicides? The killing?
We're not the highest.
We're not the highest? But we're up there. We're up there, right? Now, let me ask you a question.
Look up the top states for homicide.
Okay, hold it.
See, we're not the highest.
Okay, hold on. Let me just say this. Last year, last Labor Day weekend, we had 31 people shot, 5 unalive. So far already this year, 2025, I believe it's 5. It might be 6 now. And 35 people shot. Already here in Chicago. Now we know one death is too many. Now, are you satisfied with these numbers? Are you satisfied with these numbers?
Not.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Okay. And that's what I was trying to tell people. We ought to, I wish I could video some of these parents when they go to the morgue and identify their sons or daughter. And so we can just see the agony and the pain on their face. See, that's the thing that we don't see. You know, a lot of times violence here in the city of Chicago don't affect us if it's not one of our loved ones or friends or relatives, something like that. It's just, oh, well, another person dead. Happened over in a bad neighborhood. You know, I don't live over there. I'm in Beverly. I'm in, Mount Greenwood. I'm up north. I'm downtown. It's just news. But when it knocks at our window, it becomes our reality. So it can hit any one of us, and we could be doing the right thing and we still get a bullet.
That's true.
Still get a bullet. So
That's definitely true.
I'm saying to all the homeowners that live in these high crime areas, that's struggling to pay their mortgages and they're afraid to leave out of their homes at night. People looking at them strange while they're going in the house and all. It's just too much. That's too much. It's too much. It's just too much. It's not fair. It's not fair.
Well, I'm concerned, Martin, and I moved from Chicago to the west suburbs, and I moved from Chicago back in the 80s. And so I haven't lived in Chicago since 1987.
So let me ask you a question. Before you,
Indiana now.
Hold on. Why did you move? Let me ask you that question. To be honest, why did you move?
Because I knew even at that age, I knew that I wanted to be in a different environment.
Okay, hold it right there. That's the question. That's the answer that I was looking for. That means you wanted to be in a different environment. Why did you want to be in a different environment? What was wrong with the environment that you was in? Because what?
Sure. Well, see, okay.
Let's tell the truth.
We moved to our neighborhood.
Tell the truth. And shame the devil.
3, 4 other blacks.
Okay.
On the block. Okay, he disagreed. And I'm one in a minority that can say I saw how a neighborhood changed, unfortunately, when the whites moved. So I grew up there, and then I would visit a friend of mine who lived in the west suburbs. And I remember, and my mom taught in the city. I'm like, you need to teach in the suburbs. You know, we need to live somewhere else. And my dad worked downtown, and they didn't, he didn't think that was a good idea. And so when I got to be an adult, I moved there. Okay. And before I decided where I was going to move, I went to the Tribune. I looked at the school. I didn't even have a child yet. I looked at the school. I looked at what schools had the best rating, and that's
hold it. Let me cut you off. Let's get to the chase. Let's get down to it now. Let's get down to it. You move because you want to be in a better environment. This is tell the truth.
But it started with school. Yeah,
it started with school. But was it did crime have a play in it as well?
No, crime did not, because crime did not at that time.
At that time,
it started with school. That was my focus. And then once I got there, then I looked around and I saw, wow, this is pretty clean here. It's a $500 ordinance for littering. So then I kind of, was like, I like cleanness. You know what I'm saying? So then it became that as well. Then it was, less crime. So it was all those things. But the other things were gradual.
Okay. Now, do you live in a mixed area now?
I do.
Okay. Do you feel safe in a mixed area?
Very.
Okay. So you wouldn't feel safe living around people that look like you?
I just choose not to live in an
and shame the devil.
Answer the question.
I want to tell the truth and shame the devil. I choose not to live. I choose to live in a diverse community. I choose to live in a community.
That's not what I asked you. That's not what I asked you. I said, do you feel safe? Do you feel?
Yeah, I do.
No. Do you feel safe living in an all-black community? That's what I'm asking you.
Oh, no.
Why not?
Because, if I have an issue in my community and I call the police, they're there and their response is quite different. If I call the police and I'm in Chicago, it just is not the same response. It's just not.
Okay.
What the hell? Excuse me, Martin. This is 713. Can I just say, ChatGTP just said Chicago is #1 in homicides in 2024, and Houston is next, and there's some other cities behind. But Chicago had 573 homicides last year in 2024. It's #1 in the most crime, the most homicides, actually.
Okay, that's what I've been stressing, homicides. So okay, all right. Okay, thank you for that. Thank you for that. Okay, so I'm not trying to make you feel bad or anything for living in the mixed area, nothing like that. I'm not. That's my point. But that goes to show you that Black people don't feel safe around other Black people in these Black communities. That goes to show you. That goes to show you. And that's real talk. They may not admit it, but it's the truth in a lot of situations. It's really the truth, people. And I hear people say, well, Martin, I work hard and people sit around all day and watch me leave and come home and they break in my house when I'm not there. I mean, I hear all types of excuses. And some of them are legitimate excuses. Real talk.
Yeah.
I mean, real talk. So I'm not mad at you, my dear sister, but I just want to put that out there that a lot of people think the way you think. Include me. Include me. Include me.
And it also must depend upon what you look at, Martin, because depending upon where you check your stats, some show Jackson, Mississippi as one. It shows Missouri ranking next, then it shows Maryland, then it shows Louisiana.
Hold on. We're not hold it. We're not talking about crime. We're saying homicides. That's what we're talking about. Not just crime, homicides.
Well, that's what I'm looking at, homicide.
Okay.
It specifically says 2025, a homicide.
Okay. All right. Well, hold it real quick.
It's showing Jackson, number one, Missouri, Maryland, Louisiana, then Michigan.
Okay. Do they have any numbers on there? What's the Jackson's number? Because you know they do.
Jackson has, it just says Jackson has one of the highest homicide rates.
But is it a
around
number?
78 per 100,000 people.
That's how they're doing it. But that's how
it kind of does it. And then Missouri is 69.4 per, and then Baltimore is 51.1, and then New Orleans is 40.6, and then Detroit 39.7.
Okay.
It says while Chicago often, it does mention Chicago, it says often has a high number of murders, it does not necessarily have the highest murder rate.
Okay.
Based on that way. But that's how they do their stats. So
Again.
That's where I've been getting mine.
Okay. All right. Well, can you hold on? Let me go to the next caller because I know they've been patiently waiting. Sure. All right. So I promise you I'll come back. Your father right there listening? Is he listening?
Yeah, he's listening.
Okay. Tell him I want to hear from him too as well. So I'm going to come back. I want to hear from him well because maybe he can school me on some things. I'm willing to learn. I don't know everything. Okay. So I'm going to come back to you. I promise you. I'll come back to you 28. Okay. All right. 1398. Come on, caller. 1398. You're next.
Hello.
What's your comment or thought, my brother?
Okay. Well, I first want to start off by saying, I'm hearing an echo. I don't know where that's coming from.
Okay. Do me a favor. Do me a favor real quick. Do you got anything planned? Turn it down a little lower or something. That could be it too as well. Like, do you have me on loud mic or Bluetooth?
I ain't. Okay. All right, that's good. I first wanted to say, I got a couple things I want to say. The first thing I want to say, I heard you say that you wish that you had a video or something of seeing the women at the morgue viewing the bodies.
Mm-hmm.
I'm confused. Why would you want to see that?
Mm-hmm. Okay, now let me help you out. Let me help you out a little bit. The reason why I want a video of that to show the world so they can see the damage they're doing. A lot of people don't know the impact. If you've never experienced losing a loved one to gunshot violence, you need to see it. Because some people don't care.
Right.
See, when you hear about people getting shot in the news media, it's just news. But when it becomes your loved one, it becomes your reality. That's why I said that. They need to see that. They need to see that. Go on one of these crime scenes and see a body laying down there, and when the family members come up running, hollering, screaming, and hollering, man, that'll do something to you. If you got some feelings, trust me, I've been there so many times. It will break you down.
Okay,
that's why I said what I said.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I can understand that. I can understand
Okay.
that.
It wasn't nothing
okay,
for no
my
likes or
next
nothing
one-
like that. Go ahead. What's the next question? Go ahead.
Right. The next one to the lady that was talking about she don't feel safe in an all black neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie, that's kind of weird for her to say that she don't feel safe around other black people, because I don't feel like it's got that bad, because I do feel like it can get worse. But this Chicago, and it's always been like this. As far as I'm concerned, if you want to see a change or whatever the case may be, you want to get away, don't move away. Don't be having kids here and keep them here and raise them in this type of environment. Whatever, just take your kids and leave. You ain't got to stay because you know what's going on. Ain't nothing been different in this city. You know what I'm saying? But as far as I'm concerned, the neighborhood only start getting like this when to me single people start having kids, or a lot of stupid people start having kids, because now ain't nobody raising their kids really. Like, if y'all pay attention the last couple of years, ever since the pandemic ended, and it started with Mayor Lightfoot, where they had to put curfews on kids being downtown. Now this didn't happen like the last 2 or 3 summers, going back to Mayor Lightfoot, and the last couple of times the mayors didn't have to get on TV and talk about this. Whole time you don't know where these kids' parents is at.
Hold it, brother. Hold it, brother. Let me give that sister a chance to respond. I want to do that. I'm not trying to get a debate going on. My dear sister, if you're online, I think you're still here. Can you respond to what the brother said about living in the black community? 2067. Okay.
Or at least can you ask her, have any harm happened to her since she has been in a black neighborhood? Because if she's still here and somebody harmed her while she was here, then why are you still here? It's kind of like that lady that happened where she was in a restaurant and that dude started punching her in the hundreds. Like, when she got out, she left Chicago, I think. So why stay here? If you feel like it's that bad or you ain't trying to be a part of the change, none of that, okay, go. Go. Because there's still kids here that you do want to change. You want to change it for them. To be honest, I'm not really thinking about no grown people unless you in this with us. But as far as trying to change the city, a lot of I ain't gonna lie, I don't know about y'all, but a lot of us then contributed to, this city being the way it is, in some way or another. So you tell me you're not a part, you don't want to be here a part of the change, but you know what I'm saying? I just don't like that. It's like I got little brothers and I'm always trying to talk to them about whatever to do better. You know what I'm saying? So to the people that want to complain and they just want to sit there and complain, whatever, you ain't trying to be a part of the change or nothing, you can go, because you ain't helping us anyway. So you just sitting back talking. So that's what I had to say.
Okay. Let's go to the next caller. Okay. 3268. Come on, caller.
What's going on, Martin?
Hey, Roosevelt.
I keep telling you, man, that's not my voice.
There you go. Put that bass in that voice. That is. Go ahead, Roosevelt. Go ahead. That's my buddy. I've been knowing.
But I have something to.
Come on, Roosevelt.
He's known me a long time.
That's a long time.
But I have something, a couple of things to say. Remember, it was the woman who just got on a few calls before me.
Mm-hmm.
Remember how she says that, she was talking kind of in code, where she says that maybe they're waiting for something to happen. And the thing is, certain things that she has said, it's really not too far-fetched, because look up something, because, some years ago, even on my YouTube program, I did something on it, something called the King Alfred Plan. Many people have not heard of it.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
the only, it's right. It's the only, Black people are the only ones that the government came up with a strategic plan to completely destroy. If a national emergency were to happen and we would ever get together and rise up all over the country. In the King Alfred Plan, is something in that plan that says that every Black person can be rounded up, can be arrested, and maybe put in concentration camps and possibly all be exterminated within so many hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
So look up the King Alfred Plan. It was also known as Rex 84 because in 1984, it was also, at first it was for black people because it was a plan that was written more in the 60s, but it was amended in the 80s to include Latinos and white sympathizers.
Okay.
So I think that's a little bit like what she was saying too, that maybe they're looking for us to like rise up or something, with the National Guard or something. So therefore, Trump, if it got bad enough, because he said he wants to send troops to other cities, if it got bad enough in a city, he could declare a national emergency. And in the national emergency, pretty much all rights are suspended. They could strip you of your bank account. This is all in the King Alfred Plan. They could freeze every black person's bank account. They can take your car away from you, tell you to get out your car and just tell you to walk. They can take public transportation and not use it for what it needs to be used for, but take public transportation to arrest black people and round them all up and take them into concentration camps. All of that's entailed in the King Alfred Plan.
Roosevelt, hold up for a minute. Let me hear what 206. Come on, 206.
This is what this Roosevelt hit it right bullseye. Now the what he's talking about, that's the stuff we gotta pay attention to, because the King Alfred Plan was not actually a real plan. It was in a book called The Man Who Cried I Am. It was a novel. And people thought, they read this and they said, oh, this ain't nothing. This is BS. But during the Iran-Contra hearing, when Oliver North was being questioned by that senator from Tennessee, the senator from Tennessee yanked the covers off of the King Alfred Plan and he asked him, he said, what is this reference in the documentation that the National Security Council submitted to Congress? What is this thing called Rex 84? And people, investigative journalists, and interested parties and academics looked at the federal documentation. And this thing that this author, I forget his name, he wrote this in his book, The Man Who Cried I Am. It was a novel about the takeover of America. He was talking about Rex 84. And this is a real readiness exercise in 1984 on around Reagan. This is the stuff that we got to pay attention to, because Obama, I swear to God, I wish I could remember the law that he signed, but he signed a law that further empowered Rex 84, and Rex 84 is still waiting to be put into law right now. And everything that Roosevelt said, food rationing laws, Obama added that they could, under Rex 84, they could take farmland, they could take arable land, whether it's for being farmed or not. They could implement food rationing laws. They could nationalize your transportation. Let's say you own a boat or, your vehicles or an RV. They could when they say so, it could be an emergency that they created. They could take over private and public resources and use it against the people. This is very dangerous, and nobody knows anything about it. This is very important. I'm going to say this, I'm going to shut up. I swear to God, I'm going to shut up after I say it. I swear. This is why this National Guard, I want the stuff. I take pride in being a Chicagoan. I was born and raised in Chicago. Chicago is the best city in the United States of America. If it means it's taking the National Guard and it means saving lives, I'm all for it. But it's this stuff in the background that people in power know that the average man and woman on the street knows nothing about. This stuff is what's bothering me. I'll mute my line.
Okay, thank you so much. Roosevelt, did you want to finish? I had cut you off, but I wanted to.
But it's a whole lot. It's a whole lot in there. I mean, because in a national emergency, like he said, they even have the right to cancel passports. I mean, if they were to declare a national emergency or some kind of emergency, every passport would be instantly canceled. So
Roosevelt,
you think that you're going to escape to Canada or Mexico? You won't.
Let me say this, Roosevelt. That goes back to what I said earlier. When they brought Africans, our ancestors, to the shores, which we were already here already, they brought us here. We didn't own anything. We didn't control anything. 2025, you wasn't on here listening. August 2025, we still in the same situations. We don't own anything. We don't control anything. And they have the power. They have the power. And listen to this, people. When you own a slave, yes, I said slave, you tell him, her, them, where to go, where to sleep, how to do. And that's where we are right now. I can listen, why you think these people, and I'm talking about Caucasians, Europeans, Caucasoids, they have a history of committing genocide against other ethnicities and races. So I don't put nothing past them. 206 in Roosevelt. You're right.
I'm listening.
And Neely Fuller said one day, he said, take a map. You put a white person in front of the map and you put a black person in front of the map. And the black person, he sees lines. He sees little lines here, divided lines. When a white person looks at a map, he look at the whole world as his. He don't see no lines. It's all mine. All mine.
Right.
And that's how he views the world. It's all his. I heard one brother said, we trying to get rid of the crime in our community. White folks trying to go to the moon, or they've been to the moon. So there's two different mindsets. Too much. It's just too much. So what I'm saying is this is something to consider, what the brother said. And I believe it. Because I know how white folks, they have made a believer out of me. Every treaty that they had with the Indians, they broke every last one of them. Their history, their track record have never been good. That's what I want to say.
And you know, they already have a campaign for people that are white to have more children.
Of course, because their numbers are dwindling. Of course. Why you think they want to cut out abortion? Because it's affecting their people. They're not concerned about.
That's actually false. That's actually false.
That's false. Okay, come on. Come on, brother. Tell me why.
Because to be honest, if you go back to when it was actually legalized, when pregnancy was when abortion was legalized, I'm sorry. I think black women have the most abortions since 1973.
I ain't said. Hold it, brother. Hold it. Do you know why abortions was made? Developed, who it was made for? Who?
Okay, but you just
no, you misunderstood me. You misunderstood me, brother.
Right.
You misunderstood me, brother.
Right.
You misunderstood me. I can say they can care less about black babies. Right. Yeah, I'm not trying to throw you on the bus, nothing like, but you misunderstood me. I already know who's the number one leader in abortions. I already know. So, brother, listen to understand and not always to respond. Sometimes it pays to listen sometime, you know. All right, but I appreciate you. Don't think I don't. All right, go ahead, Roosevelt. Roosevelt, finish.
Yeah, so I mean, that's the kind of stuff. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff that can, go on under that kind of plan, and many people don't know about it and everything. And also, too, I mean, and I know it was like one other person, I think he was a little bit before me. He made the comment, I think, about the young lady who says that she didn't feel comfortable. Hopefully, I'm getting it correct, and living around black people. And, he says that she didn't want to be a part of the change. I mean, and I really believe, I'm not speaking for her, but I can only sometimes speak for myself. That, I'm 51 years old, and sometimes you get tired always of like beating a dead horse. Listening or trying to talk to some of these young people who just don't get it, who don't listen, who still want to continue on doing the same thing. They're hard-headed, they're obstinate. They, just want to do whatever it is that, they want to do. So after a while, it just gets a little bit tiring, plus you get tired of coming home because all of us as people, no matter what kind of color you are, want to live in a safe environment or whatever. You get tired of being on the street and going down your block and being on the train and you hearing rocks, 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 blows, 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 hose, hose, hose. You get tired of all of that kind of stuff. So after a while, you just throw up your hands and you whatever life. I don't know how old she is, but I can speak for myself. I'm 51 years old. I mean, God promised us maybe we'd have a life till we were 70. So biblically, I probably only have maybe a good 15, 20 years left. So whatever life that you have left or whatever it is that you want to make sure that it's still good and peaceful, and you just look out for yourself and stop wasting time with a whole lot of other people, even if they are your own kind, who don't want to listen and it gets tiring. So I think that's what it is maybe with her. It's just that maybe she just got tired and just said, look, I'm just going to put my energy in just to living for myself and living for my family. Because sometimes at the end of the day, that's all you have to be concerned about is yourself and your family and us four and no more, and just leave everybody else alone, especially when most of them ain't going to listen no way.
But hey, what he just said is actually what's wrong with the black community now, because we got black men like him talking about I'm gonna look out for me and my own, and pretty much that's it. What he just said is simply, what he just said is literally what's wrong with the black community right now. I ain't gonna lie.
You got a point.
That was just what he just said.
You got a point. I mean,
I'm sorry. It's kind of like how somebody brought that the scene from it's like the part from Boys in the Hood where Lawrence Fishburne, he could have took all them kids under his wing, knowing that them kids didn't have no father. He could have did that, right? Knowing that all them kids that his son was cool with could have had him as some sort of male figure. Since he was the only goddamn father in the neighborhood, he could have did more than the mothers that they had, but he didn't do that. But dude just really displayed that same type of sentiment that Lawrence Fishburne was doing. I ain't even agree with that movie. I thought that was a weird movie, but
no, because you just get tired of that kind of stuff. My own godchildren are out here in the street and don't.
Okay, Bill, you're next.
No matter what kind of good advice and everything, I try to even give my own godchildren. They don't listen. They're determined to, my godson, he's doing what he wants to do and everything. About to get his mom almost put out. My goddaughter or something is like 20 years old, shacked up with a man older than I am and everything, and I'm 51. Smoking and drinking and doing drugs and not even taking care of her 3-year-old who's almost 4. Mama the grandmother got to step in and everything to do that. So no, you get tired of seeing this kind of stuff, especially whenever it comes from your own godchildren. I mean, I've been in these children's life ever since they've been young, and I've always tried to instill something good into them or whatever. But in the end or whatever, they no matter what stuff, they have their own mind. They go their own way, and that's the majority of the youth now.
Okay.
This the second person
y'all.
that said they don't want to be around black people.
Hold it, brother. Let Bill been waiting. Okay, we're going to deal with that too. We're going to deal with that. But let Bill come on and let's get back to the subject, which is kind of still on the subject. Hey, Bill.
Hey, everybody.
Yeah. Go ahead. Thanks, Bill, for holding.
I want to make a couple comments. The first starting off with they say homeless people were being arrested in Washington, D.C. Now, with that situation, first of all, we had open borders for 3 years. You don't know who here. The president taking action in the name of what he promised in this campaign to get rid of illegal immigrants or migrants. And in doing so, he's getting resistance. If that's the case, a migrant to get a bag of clothes, and they have, and be sitting on the corner, you supposed to walk past them? And if a homeless person got arrested, or questioned, whatever the case may be, they go to jail and they get out. Now, I think it's a lot of fear mongering going on, and what if, and we forgetting the first thing at hand. The first thing at hand is we got a model in Washington, D.C. that the crime went down. That should be the first thing at hand for us as foundational Black people. I'm here to tell you, if white people want to do something nefarious, they can create. They have went over to other countries. They will do it here. They've been doing it. With whatever scene they want to create to justify what they're doing, they will. I've been here when the National Guard's been here. I was a kid through when Martin Luther King got killed, and situation that happened at the Democratic convention, all that. I remember the truth, and we lived through it. But are we gonna live through this crime? It's not gonna last forever. But at least we get a head start, and you can tell your loved one, look, you ain't did this, or y'all ain't did this. That's a start. We can't go on the possibilities of what what the president is gonna do when he's coming to, or trying to come to Chicago and other Democrat cities that's showing him resistance. That's disrespect. And why wouldn't he want to protect ATF, ICE, and any other agency that he got there when they showing him? Our mayor and our governor is showing him, you're not going to get no help from the police. They need help from the police. So if they ain't got no help from the police, then you done made yourself a foe in my eyes. You done made yourself the op, as they say. So now I got to protect my ICE people because I can't trust you to carry out duties that's delegated by the federal government. This is all political, man. And him want to be the president longer and all this other stuff. Let's think about us. What's going on? And we know they don't care about us. If it was some targeted towards us, they could do it anytime. They've been doing it.
Yeah.
They've been flooding the urban areas with guns. They've been putting drugs. They've been using police brutality. It's not much more that they can do. People talking nonsense. We gonna be on slave ships again, and we modern day slaves already. Indentured servants, basically. We get a check if you work. I just wish we get on the same page as Black people, you know, and stick to the issue at hand and stop listening to these shields and all this. What's at hand is safety. You got a mayor and a governor in Chicago, first of all, that believe that open borders and helping other people comes before addressing our problems in America. Now they're telling you your safety don't mean nothing over protecting a migrant. That's the bottom line.
And we talking about mass shootings.
Okay.
I'm talking about the crime that's happening in across America.
Okay.
That's all I have to say
All
right now.
All right. Let's
Excuse me.
go ahead, my
Say
dear.
something else. This 713.
Go ahead,
I'm gonna say
713.
real quick.
Mhm.
Look, instead of okay, you got to ask yourself: would you trust Brandon Johnson and Pritzker over Trump? If you had a choice, I would go with Trump, hands down. Those
Me
people
too.
have
I'm
already.
the same way.
I'm telling you. Look, we ain't got nothing to lose. Trump is coming in there.
Mm.
Those people coming in there. They're gonna clean house. Now that's all I got to say.
Oh yeah.
Y'all listen, let me just say
man,
this.
that
Hold
sounds-
it, y'all.
that sounds crazy.
Hold it, y'all. Hold it. Let me stop y'all right now. Black people. I'm talking to black people. Now I know some white people on here. Black people. No one has come to save us. Okay. Let's
Right.
let's just be real. Let's just be real. No one has come to save us. If they would have came a long time ago. And I'm not talking about Jesus Christ splitting the sky. I'm not talking about Jesus Christ splitting the sky. So y'all stop it. Stop it. Please stop it.
Right.
Stop it, people.
Hey,
Stop it.
Hey, I actually agree. I agree
hold
with
on,
the mayor,
brother.
though. I agree with the mayor.
Hold on, brother. Hold it, brother. Brother, you agree with the mayor or not? I'm just saying nobody's going to save us, brother. Everything that we've got in this country, we've earned it. We've earned it, brothers and sisters. We had to fight for our civil rights. We had to fight for the Fair Housing Act. We had to fight for everything we have in this country. It wasn't handed to us. And we got to be careful when white people hand us stuff. There's always a backside to it. Don't you guys remember?
Always a price.
Yeah. Don't you guys remember when they was handing out them free phones? They still do it. Man, you know them phones was tapped.
Yeah.
Them phones was studying us, man. Monitoring our conversation and all that. There's nothing for free. Come on now, people.
Looking where we shop, looking what we purchase.
Yeah, all it. Yeah, listen, people, y'all got to be careful. Be careful. Now, I know we like Democrats and Republicans and all that's cool, but at the end of the day, they both on the same bird. They both. They have made a vow, both Democrats and Republicans. I don't care if you don't like what I'm about to say. They're going to keep their foot on our necks. A lot of us, we're only looking for acceptance. We're not looking for no real liberation, independence of the white man. We're looking for the white man to accept us into what he's doing to his society. He's already shown us that he don't like us.
Right.
He'll deal with us.
Quick question, Martin.
Hold on, sir. He'll deal with us. But I'm telling y'all, quit putting your hope in this system. This system is not right, especially toward us, people. We have. We don't have no friends. Everybody hate black people, even some of your brothers and sisters. I'm just being honest with you guys. Now, a few of us got rich under the Democratic Party. Some of us got rich under the Republican Party. We're doing well. But guess what, people? Our people are suffering. Our people are suffering. We've been discriminated against. Anytime you open up a border and you allow people to come in here and you give them money, and you don't even take care of the ones that's here to help build this country.
Yeah.
That's a problem to me. You showing me that you don't care nothing about me. You're showing me. Period. And if you can't see that, you blind or you just in denial, you just so in love with the master, you just can't, you can't see it. I'm not in love with the master, period. I'm not in love with him. I'm like Malcolm X. If that house burned down, let it burn. I'm going to sit back. Let it burn. Let it burn. Now, I'm not saying America is not a great place to live. It is. You could be successful here, but she has her problems. And the core root of her is racism. It's institutionalized in the prison system. Now, we all know, 206, you can agree with me, Roosevelt, you can agree, it's big money and crime. Crime pays a lot of money, people.
Yeah.
And guess what? Some OJ said, every time they make a law, they practice it on us. Now, when it comes to them, they always do it, people. Democrats and Republicans, they always do. Who making these laws? Both of them are making these laws to keep us back. One party's using a scare tactic. One party ain't even offering you anything. I'm just keeping it real, people. Well, these parties are not going to save us. And it's okay, y'all speak about your favorite politician. I like him because he this and all that. But people, at the end of the day, our people are still suffering. Our people are still dying. You know, we the highest on every stat when it comes to health. The scripture said, my people perish for the lack of knowledge. And some of us, we don't have no knowledge. I'm telling you. You got the black man, we're afraid to go to the doctor because we don't trust the white man. Period. It ain't that we don't value our health. We just don't trust it. That's just our natural instinct. Period. Now, I'm just telling the truth, people. I mean,
you telling the truth and shaming the devil.
Listen, I'm telling you, people, I've been indoctrinized with the white Jesus, with the long hair and the blue eyes. And I know better. Mm-hmm. But I'm 56 years old, finna be 57. I still cannot get that image out of my mind. And I know better. I know better. So I have to unlearn to relearn. I have to condition my mind, people. And all the things, people, that we can do, that we have freedom to do. We have freedom to love each other, black people. We have freedom to treat each other right. We have freedom to support each other's businesses. We don't do it. We have freedom to keep our houses and our neighborhood clean. We don't do it, a lot of us. We have freedom to treat our neighbors right. We don't do it, a lot of us. I'm telling you, look at funerals. Only time you hear people stand up and talk about they love somebody is when they're dead. And what they do, carve out a cardboard and some balloon releases. Then our young folks running in stores talking about this our reparation. That's an insult to me. Man, you just a thief. You run into a Louis Vuitton store and a Coach store and running out of with bags. That's not no reparations. Don't play us over no $2 bags that they made in China and the overpriced here. Come on now. Quit saying that. Quit saying that's reparations. That's not reparations, my man. My friend, my sister. Just say you're a thief and you don't want to work and you want to steal. I have more respect for you. But don't lower our standard. Come on, this reparations. That's not right. I had to say that. I forgot to say the last show. But I'm just telling y'all, people, this is what they're doing. Our young people are running into these stores and talking about this our represent. I can't even say I'm so mad. I'm upset. Reparations. Seriously, you're a thief.
I didn't know that, Mark.
You're a thief.
They keep on.
No, hold on, brother. Hold it. I'm talking, brother. I'm talking, y'all. I'm fired up now. Y'all got to let me, when I get in my zone, let me go. Then I'm going to come on down and let y'all talk. All right, I promise you. I'm going to give y'all time. But, brother, if you out there listening to me, and if you run into these stores on these freight trains and stealing, doing all that, don't call that reparations. Just call yourself a thief, a fraudster. If you're doing credit card fraud or whatever fraud you're doing, business loan frauds, whatever, don't call that reparations. That's you. You're just a fraudster. That's not reparations, people, at all. All right? I'm going to get mad. The white man, he owed me. Yeah, he owe you. He owe you. But let's work for ours, people. Just say you're a thief. Don't put that label on us. And you steal a $200 bag and they made it in Mexico or China for $3. Come on now. We worth more than a bag. We worth more than going on freight and get some color TVs or some generators. We worth way more than that. I'm just keeping it real. Keeping it real with us.
Yeah.
Listen. Going into the Foot Locker, some sneakers that cost them $5 to make in China, overseas, and they overpriced when they get here in America. It's not. Come on, people, stop it. Just say, Martin, I'm a thief. I'm going to steal. I'm going to get mine right now. And I ain't mad at you. But don't call it reparation. Don't include us into that because that's not a reparation for me at all. Reparation to me is land. Give us our land. Some money, something we can build, be independent of the white man and make our own laws and build our own society. All right, people, I'm done. Now I'm down now. Cool. Go ahead, y'all can talk now.
The lady didn't even know. Yeah, they've been smashing in locker and Foot Lockers with their cars, and a whole bunch of guys been going in it. It's been like playing. Like they didn't get that to a few Foot Lockers and a couple few more stores.
Yeah, I just didn't know that they were saying it was reparation.
Yeah, y'all. Listen, y'all. Listen. That's because you ain't it. I'm boots on the ground, so I hear them say certain things. So, but yeah, that's what they call it. So no disrespect and nothing like that. A lot of our people, we've moved out of the community. We out of touch. A lot of us, and I'm out of touch on certain things. So I don't know all the language, but I'm learning. I'm trying to learn it. My ear is to the ground. So I'm just letting y'all know what's going on. And it's. Some people think it's cool to be poor. They think it's cool going to jail, doing some prison time. They think it's a badge of honor. Young black man, if you listen to me, if I went to penitentiary, I wouldn't want nobody to know. I wouldn't even talk about it.
Yeah.
That's a terrible thing. A horrible, especially if you didn't commit the crime and you was forced to confess. Because you couldn't win with all white jury. So I gotta tell the truth. I'm speaking truth tonight to power. I feel good, black people. We're going through some things. Now 206 and Roosevelt, they are right. When the National Guard, if they come, which I believe they will come here, we have to watch them. We don't want their good to be even spoken of. Now they know everybody's uptight about the crime. And we need something done. We have to. We need to get something done. We need to curb this violence. Have you noticed, those of you that live in the city of Chicago, if you ride past a outside basketball court, you barely see young folks playing basketball. You barely even see it because they don't want to stand out to shoot. The shooting. It's the shooting, people. That's all I'm saying. Listen.
Basketball dangerous.
Right. We got the lakefront. We got a beautiful lakefront. We got a beautiful downtown, the Skyliner. But it's just like, it's nowhere safe anymore.
Nobody got no money.
Right.
Ain't nobody got no money.
No, to speak for yourself, you might not have no money. There's some people got some money. So don't let this speak for yourself.
What you mean?
You speak for yourself. No, brother. Speak for yourself. Just say you don't have no money. There's some people that got some money. I know what you're saying, brother. People got money. Don't listen. If we got so many trillions of spending power, brother, we got some money. Listen to this, brother.
I know what he's saying.
I know what he's saying. But listen, brother. Listen, brother, I want you to listen to understand. Listen, you can go to the poorest community in the city of Chicago right now and count the number of cars that's parked on the block. I guarantee you it's probably over $200,000 or $300,000 worth of cars. I guarantee you, brother. I guarantee you. It's what we do with our money, brother.
Stolen.
Yeah.
How many of them cars stolen?
Listen, brother, come on now. Now you trying to be funny. Now you're trying to be funny, brother. Now you're trying to be funny, man.
Even if it's stolen, it belongs to somebody that spent $30,000 for it.
Yeah, but I don't know if you've been watching. They even been showing videos on TV on the news. As far there's been guys that's been going in them rich areas. They just sold like $30,000 worth of purses at that store. I forgot the name of the store.
All right, brother. We're done. Listen, next caller. Let me see. I think I heard Old Time on here. I think I did. Did I hear him? Marcus, come on, Marcus. No, I got two more people. I got 281. Come on, 281. Damn, Marcus. I'm sorry. Thank y'all for holding. I'm so sorry, people. I was in my zone. Come on, 281.
How you doing tonight, Martin?
Real quick before you come, 281. Remember that saying that we say, why they practice their laws on us and they make the laws, make that quote for me, because I said it wrong.
I'm actually glad you said that because I was going to repeat what you said. And it's close to what I said, but this is what I said. I said in this country, they use us as examples to set examples, to make examples.
Say it again.
I said in this country, they use us to set examples, to make examples.
That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Go ahead, make your point.
And I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it, man. You know, when I moved over there where you at, my mom had 2 houses, and I got a little snooty about myself, and I didn't really understand. And then when I came to the hood, I really understood. You know, it's all for one and one for all. And I thank God I was able to survive that place like you did and move on to greater things. But Martin, it's a bigger thing going on out there in this country. You know, I can't really put my hand on it. I can say what I want to say and it will be subjective. But I would say this, if we continue to just love each other as people, I'm talking about African-American people, I ain't saying pay my bills. I ain't saying marry my daughters or marry my sons. All I'm saying is respect me. And I'll respect you the same way. We don't have respect for each other no more, Martin. We don't. We never did. It was like the light-skinned guy versus the dark-skinned guy, you know, wherever they want to call it. Somebody got an echo going on, Martin.
Everybody put their phone on mute. Go ahead, bro.
And, you know, it's that effect that we're getting. And unfortunately, not unfortunately, it's unfortunate that we have to deal with that. But I love everybody, man, of my race of people. I love everybody in the world. If we can live together and live as amongst each other. But when you can't live with me and you look at me a different kind of way because you heard something or you think of me as because I'm dark skinned or make me, you know what I'm trying to say, Martin. People get this depiction of what they feel about us when they see us when we do things like snatching grass, when we don't take care of our wife and children, when we don't do what we're supposed to do as human beings to put forward for the next generation. We got problems going on, but we have to have somebody in office that care about us. We need to start with ourselves first, but we also need somebody that's powerful, like a president, that care about us so we can get to the next level. We'll never get out of that trench that we're in if we don't have a powerful public official like a president that care about us so we can get to the next level. We ain't gonna get there with that. We got to have a powerful official. It can't be no mayor who's real shit. They got all this stuff in the world to say. A governor, a senator, with all this old gamble stuff. I'm gonna roll 9 to 5. I'm gonna snake out win. You know, we can't go with the gamble no more. We need somebody to love us.
Brother, when you're done, I want to make a comment.
Come on, Marty.
I disagree strongly.
Man.
I disagree with you, man. Listen, brother. Listen, there's nobody come to save black people, brother, but us. Okay? I mean, in this country, it's just been proven, man. Why we keep begging for acceptance, man, in a system that don't want to accept us, brother? They told us to go to school, we went to school. They told us to stay out of trouble, we out of trouble. They told us when we get pulled over, let all the windows down, put your hand on the steering wheel. Everything they told us to do, we do. And look at us still right now at the bottom of everything, man. We can't get nothing.
The only problem that you're saying about that, though, Mark, the only problem that you're saying about that, we have not yet got there. There's going to be a change. We haven't got there yet, though, Mark. I
understand, but what I'm saying, if we're waiting on somebody to love us, brother, that's acceptance.
No, I'm not saying waiting. I think that people like yourself and educated people like 206 and all other people in the world
who are trying to do things in the world and make a difference in this world. There will be a change, though, Martin. I'm not giving up on America. I just want to move forward. I want to do something different that some other brothers can get an opportunity to do. And I thank God I have the opportunity to do it. And I want people to get the chance to do the things that we are trying to do. I want to be a dual citizen in this country. I want to get up out of here and check out other places. And let me have the option if I want to stay or not.
Okay.
I mean, at some point, if we gonna get this hero that's gonna come in with the cape, let's get out.
That's a possibility. Okay, that's a possibility. I don't rule that out. But as far as waiting on somebody to love us and man, come on, man. Listen. Let me just say this, and no disrespect to your comment, and I respect you, brother. Listen, there's no law that we can make, that no legislation that we can do, or policy that we can make other people like us. Come on, people.
I think there was one guy, maybe two. There was one guy who did. I don't know about the love, but I can tell you about the camaraderie. You wasn't born, Martin. His name was JFK.
Who?
And they assassinated him. John F. Kennedy.
Oh, no. Yeah, okay.
He wanted to do something. I mean, Martin, you can argue that point if you want to, but you weren't born. It lets you know the history.
Well,
I mean, when you can disagree, it's all good, bro.
I know.
It's all good.
Man, come on, bro.
It's all good. It's all good. I mean, I don't want to get caught up in nothing.
I know. We ain't gonna debate, but I understand.
We had that one president everybody thought was Obama.
Okay.
We really did.
Well, but let me. So I don't know no president here in America that really looked out for black people.
Kennedy did. Kennedy did. Kennedy did. If you had
okay.
What's her name, Mama something?
Let me say this.
Mama something?
Mama Dora, let me say this, brother. Everything. Hold it, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that we got in this country, we fought for. There was nothing handed to us.
I ain't saying that.
No, I know you ain't saying that. I'm telling you, everything that we got from any president in this country, we had to fight for it. Trust me, we had to fight for it.
We the most hated people. We the most hated people.
And still are. And still are right now. Still are right now.
And still are. Our women are the most exploited in the world. We are most hated in the world. And I get it. I understand why you hate me. I scared the shit out you.
Man, the cussing. Watch your cussing, brother. Watch your cussing. We're trying to eliminate the cussing.
Sorry,
okay.
Bro. I'm sorry, Martin. Okay. But you understand what I'm saying. When you get these great people, when you get these great African Americans who have done great things in the world, we scare the crap out of people, bro. And I apologize for my disrespect there, and that'll never happen again on the show. I swear to you. But I'm saying that to be passionate about where I'm coming from. It's not where I'm going, where I'm coming from.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying, Martin. I want to land the plane.
Doesn't even have to do anything except be black, and they are considered a threat. So it doesn't have to be anything. You know, if you've heard that interview that Cameron Hall did, she talked about how she had the highest rating and how she heard that they wanted to make a change in her job. She hopped on her flight and came to Chicago to talk to her boss. And she told him, look, this is what my ratings are. They are the highest. This is what I posted. And she said she watched his face, and his face was totally unmoved because he had made a decision. And the decision was not her. It was a different look that did not look like her.
Okay.
Guess what? That look did not succeed.
We had a caller been holding on for so long. Right? And a dear friend of mine, Marcus. I'm so sorry, Marcus. We're getting real passionate tonight. And go ahead, Marcus.
I just want to say that neither party cares about us. They use us as chess pieces or checker pieces, and they pretend like they care about us. And it doesn't matter if the politician is black or white. The black ones are puppets to a system that stands for white supremacy. So Democrat, Republican, we have this argument, who's the best? Neither of them are for us. And just like you said, ain't nobody coming to save us but us. No one is going to put food on your table. You have to get up and go to work, make the money, put food on your table. You can pray to God for the food, but God will give you, he gave us sense enough to get up and go to work and get the money to buy the food, to put food on the table and a roof over our head. Amen. So it's an insult to see some of our own politicians stand up for people who came over here illegally and not take care of their own people who are sleeping on the streets, who have nowhere to go. When you have blocks and blocks of houses sitting up abandoned, not because they're not safe to live in, but because they're for sale, and the banks would rather have them sitting empty than to have them occupied until they sell them. You have lots and lots of cars, not because they don't run, but because they're for sale and they cost so much that people don't have the money to buy a brand new car. And yet these politicians are paid to pass laws like the emissions tax. That's not helping the old man, but it's a game that they're playing on the board. So taking care of other people and not taking care of your own. Martin, I was taught that before you take care of anybody else, take care of your own. Take care of what's in your house first. Take care of you first. In America, isn't taking care of its own. And then they talk about these kids out here. And I'm not making excuses because I've always said, what about the victim? They talk about these kids that are wilding out. Our country, our political people created this situation because they're not taking care of their own at home. If the parents had decent jobs, thriving jobs, not just pay the rent and pay bill jobs, but thriving jobs, yes, you can take your child to a Bulls game and have courtside seats. You can take them on the lakefront on a cruise. You could do all these things if you were being paid a fair wage. But the rich want somebody to work for them for nothing and be slaves. And so you have all these problems going on in our country. America won't never admit that it's racism, and the racism still exists today. And no matter what party we support, neither one of them are for us. JFK was not 100% for black people. He did what he had to do because black people were sending these cities up ablaze, and it wasn't going to be no rest in this country. What we need to do is take care of our own and not depend on this government to take care of us. And we need to shut our mouths when we're doing stuff and quit telling the white man everything we're doing. Because every time we broadcast it gets to the federal government, and what do?
Yep.
Shut it down.
Was he a better president than Obama?
Could you repeat that last part?
I'm talking to the gentleman, not you. Excuse me, not you, but the gentleman that spoke before me. Was he a better president than Obama?
Was he a better president than Obama? Was he a better president than Obama?
No, I'm just asking a question. Let me explain the reason why I'm asking the question.
No, listen to me. I'm going to answer your question.
Okay.
I can't say whether he was a better president than Obama because I wasn't born during the time JFK was alive.
But now, do you think if you wasn't born then, do you think that you have the prudence to speak on somebody that you wasn't present at that time?
Well,
did not have the, let me finish, sir. Let me finish, sir. With no disrespect to you, I swear, I don't mean no disrespect to you at all. I really respect what you're saying. But what I'm saying, if you wasn't there and don't have the correct credentials, then that makes you and I subjective, meaning that your opinion is yours, mine is mine. Doesn't mean that I'm right, doesn't mean that you're wrong. We just have opinions. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I will say this. My mother was there, and she taught.
Okay. Well, we're talking about you and I. We're talking about you and I.
Right. Well, I'm telling you. Listen to me. I'm telling you. My mother was there, and she taught me before I set foot in any school in this city. I was taught Black history at home. I was taught my history at home. She not only taught me, she showed me videos and all of that. But what I'm trying to say to you is, JFK was also white, and white people have been known.
Yes, I don't disagree, sir. I don't disagree with any of that. All I'm saying to you, so you and I can understand each other. This is a show that you shame the truth, and you tell the truth to shame the devil. And you and I being the same, I'm African American, just like you. We're supposed to be to support each other. That's the reason why we have all this diversity amongst our own culture, because we can't agree or disagree to agree. But what I'm saying to you is this, so you and I can have a happy medium. It's subjective, and I don't disagree with what you're saying. I was born then when the JFK stuff was going on. So I cannot concur with you not being born at that time. You heard from your mom. But I was born then, and I understand the history behind it. I'm not saying he was the greatest damn thing that ever happened. He wasn't. He's white. He didn't give a shit about a lot of us.
Hey, man, you just cussing, dude. I just told you, man. Please, you can't do that, bro. Okay.
I'm sorry,
all
Mark.
right. Go ahead. I'm letting you
Mark.
talk. Okay.
I'm sorry, Mark. It just came out. It came out. But he did more than any other president that gave a crap about us. And I'm sorry, Martin. I'm really going to try to check myself.
Okay.
But I'm passionate right now. And I apologize. And you too, sir.
Okay. All right. Let's get back. Go ahead, 206. Go ahead, 206. Go ahead, real quick.
No, I actually had a minor question on what the brother was saying, but that distracts us from the direction. So please proceed. Please proceed.
Okay. Yes. All right. Let's get back to the thing, people. Let's get back to the which we were still on in our presidents and all that. But let me just say this, people. Let me just say this. There's nothing with disagreement. On this panel, we have Democrats and Republicans and independents. But one thing that we all have in common is the complexion, our skin complexion. We do. We really do. We have that. Listen, we black first before we Republican. We black before we Democrats. We black first before we gay or before we straight, whatever. We black first, people. And when law enforcement pulls us over, all they see is that black skin. They don't know if you're a CIA or DEA or ATF or governor, dignitary, or whatever. They just see that black skin, and we're going to attack it. People, we living in a day and time. We don't have no friends, people. I keep trying to tell y'all, let it soak in. If we don't love on each other, we're in trouble. Now listen.
Yep.
History. That's why we have books. I wasn't born when Yahshua was on earth, walking the earth. Never seen, never laid eyes on at all. But we got books that we can read and tell us about it. And we know this, when you conquer a people, when you colonize a country, you destroy everything about them. And you give them your history, you give them your God, you give them your ways of doing things, all of that. People, let's remember that we are a conquered people. And we're not operating in our true power. Yes, I said power. We're not operating in full capacity. Look at us, people. No other people.
We are.
Yeah, no other people on this face of earth ever been through what we've been through, brother. Trust me, sisters, no other people. It was a crime for us to learn how to read. It was a crime for us to go into a white restaurant. That wasn't too long ago. It was a crime, people, to sit in front of the bus, for black people to sit in front of the bus. This is done to
Still
us.
is.
Yeah, this was done to us. And every time that we show independence of them, now they want to come in and burn up everything and destroy everything and loot everything.
Mm-hmm.
Every time. Listen, ask yourself a question. You white folks that's on here, where would America be without black folks? Think about it. I don't care where you go, people. They don't like black people, but they love our music. They don't like black people, but they love our entertainers. They don't like black people, but they love our athletes. They love it. They don't.
And women.
They love our women. They love where we dance and all. They love everything, because every time we touch something, we put a twist on it. We take it to a higher bar. We put a twist on it. We learn the way. They gave us scraps.
Hey, Martin.
I'm talking, sir. All right, thank you. They gave us scraps, and we made it out of dinner. Now they charge us for us. People, we are great people. We fought in the military. We flew their planes, which they think we wasn't intelligent enough to do that. They hated to teach us. They hated to put a weapon in our hands. We did that. They stole hockey from us. We were the original cowboys. Come on now, people. They didn't want us in the baseball league, so we got our own. They didn't want us in the basketball. We got our own. Everything. They don't want us to be independent of them. People, wake up. And I'm not teaching hate. This is not about hate, people. This is their track record. The sister got on there. She's a Trump supporter. But she said, Martin, I ain't never been fond of white people. And I believe her. I believe her. I believe her. So people, don't get your hopes high. Again, the Republicans is not going to save us. The Democrat is not going to save us. The Independent Party is not going to save us, people. We have to do this ourselves, people. Seriously. And it's going to start by loving on each other. And we can build from that. The love, our love has to be the foundation outside of God that we have to build on. Seriously, people. Some of us think we're so smart and intelligent than others, and we all are dumb in some areas. You may be bright in history. I may be bright in math. Another person may be bright in reading. Wherever we're weak at, there's always someone else is stronger and bring us up to par, people. We got to love on each other, people. And y'all already know, once we find out something to get a hold of something, they start changing the rules. When black folks start filing for bankruptcy, starting all over again, they change the rules. That's how they do it every time. That's how they do. That's what they're about. That's how they stay ahead. They have to control the black people. They have to check us. And that's what this is all about. Coming here to Chicago to check the black people and get the migrants. That's all what it's about. That's all what it's about. I know what it is, but guess what? Black people, we're too weak to check each other because we feel like we don't have no authority over each other. Well, he a crime chaser. What are you doing talking about a relationship? He a crime chaser. What are you doing talking about politics? He don't know nothing. Listen, black men, our women don't respect us. They don't. Our women are only race of women that get in the public and down us. No other woman does that but the black woman.
Amen.
I got to tell the truth, shame the devil.
That's the reason why. It's the reason.
Martin, other women do that. Other women do that, but nobody pays attention to it.
No.
And other races do disrespect men in public. Come on now, you're not gonna say that all the other women are perfect.
Let me ask you a question.
Nobody's perfect.
Listen, sister, we all are perfect in some way or another. Listen, but let me say this to you. Have you ever heard a white woman get up in front of public and disrespect her white man because she know better?
Yeah, Jerry Springer.
Yeah.
Jerry Springer.
Jerry Springer. That's Jerry Springer.
You see it in real life too. You see it in real life too.
With y'all hold it.
You see it in real life. You're not gonna put this all on black women. You're not gonna do that because women are women. Women are women.
No,
we all got the same hormones running through our body.
Right now,
other women
sister, you're not going to overtalk me. Hold it now. Get out of your emotions. Get out of your emotions. You're not going to overtalk me on here, baby. This is male ran and male dominated. Okay, I'm just telling you.
It's not true.
All right, you're not. Hold on.
Don't say that.
Listen. Don't tell me what don't say. You can't tell me what don't say. I know what I see. I'm 56 years old.
You got to be fair about it, Martin.
Sister. You spoke highly of Donald Trump. Did I say anything? Oh, he's wonderful, and he's this, and he's going to do this, and he's going to do that. Did I say anything? Thank you. Now, getting back to the program. There she go again. There she go again. There she go again, sister. See, this is a prime example of what I'm talking about. Our women don't respect us. We're having a conversation, civilized conversation. I'm not cussing her out. Now, I'm saying something that she don't. Listen. You're not respecting me now because I'm asking you to hear me out.
No. That's not true. That's not true.
You keep interrupting me, sister. Is that respecting me?
That's not true, Martin. You've interrupted me too when I've called in.
I'm the host.
So it's mutual.
I'm the host. It's my show. It's my show. When I come into your house, I play by your rules. And I'm asking you to play by my rules. You coming in my house, you coming in my show, I need you to play by my rules. When I speak, just be quiet. I'm going to give you a chance to express yourself.
Hey, you know what, Martin?
No, sir.
Sometimes I don't like some of the stuff you say, but you are right. You're right.
Hold it. I'm just saying, listen, brothers. Listen. I have a problem with black women because they feel like we can't check them. They feel it. Yeah, I said it. I meant it, and I ain't backing down. I said it too.
Damn.
I said it. See, I'm not worried about you. Hold on. No. Listen. See.
But don't say we're the only ones doing something wrong. Now, there's other women out there in different races.
There you go again, sister.
Come on now.
There you go again.
I got to make that point.
Listen.
Sorry.
How many times you just said what you said? How many times you said that? Give me a number.
I just wanted to be known.
Answer my question. Since you want to interrupt me, answer.
I might have said it about twice.
Okay. Can you do me a favor? Can you be silent? I ain't telling you to be quiet. Can you be silent while I'm talking?
Absolutely.
Well, let me see you do it. Okay, thank you. All right. Now, let's get back. Now, listen, people. I don't play no games with males or females. I keep it 100%. I'm straight up and down. The best thing in the world is to get an understanding, and that's what I try to do. And I'm not afraid. See, a lot of us, one time, I'm going to flip the script a little bit. One time I did a show. I'm going to try to get back to the subject. And I asked the black men, what is it that you don't like about black women? And I said to women, don't call in. They still call in and try to get on the show. I said, men only. I'm going to give the women a chance to speak, but men only. And guess what? I was only trying to let our women know that we date, that we're married to, what we don't like. That's all. That's all I was trying to do. All I All I wanted for our women to listen to us, listen to us. Because the average woman, when she feel like she ain't happy in a marriage, she gone. Sometimes, it shouldn't be like that. It's about both of us, the man and the woman. So I'm asking Black men to tell me, what is it that you don't like about Black women? I had a program about that. I might do it again. Oh, you saw the women went crazy. They couldn't take it. Oh, you discriminate. Yeah, they just couldn't take it. They couldn't take it. Instead of listening and learning. Listening and learning. And I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say it with authority. And I'll run before I take it back, and I'll still add more to it. That's Dr. Charles G. Hayes. Listen, some of our Black women would never be married. Would never be married because they're not marriage material at all. I'm saying it. I'm saying it. And what you hear him say.
Have mercy, Lord.
No, I got to tell the truth, shame the devil. Listen. Woo. Well, Martin, I've been proposed to 2 times. Woo. Well, what happened? What happened? See, we living in a day and time, brothers. I'm going to say this. It's going to be harsh. You can't even tell the one that's selling sex from the one that's not selling sex. They're all dressing alike right now.
Uh-oh.
They're all dressing alike. Hold it, brother. Hold it, brother. I'm talking. Matter of fact, I'm finna mute everybody so y'all can listen to me. Y'all listen, because I got to talk. See, she didn't open up a can of worms, and I got to say what I got to say. Now, listen, people. I got to tell the truth and shame the devil. Good girls don't dress like bad girls. And bad girls don't dress like good girls. That's logic. Period. You can't get around that. You can't tell me if you dressing with a tire of a harlot, you ain't that. Take down the sign. When a man look at you and say something to you out of pocket, and you call him a perverted freak because look how you dressing. Well, Martin, this is America. We can dress how we please. And guess what? We can say what we want out our mouth and we can look at what we want. And that's real talk.
There you go.
So if you don't want us looking, don't wear it. Trust me. I'm talking to our Black women. I love Black women. There's nothing on the face of the earth.
I need to feel that love.
Well, listen, I ain't getting it right now because you keep interrupting me. We talked about that. See how these emotions flare, people? Listen, you see these emotions, people? I'm showing you right now that she don't respect me. She just she got to say something. She got to have the last word. She got to.
That's right.
She got to. I feel sorry for your husband. I feel sorry for him. 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 But y'all know what, people? Y'all, listen. It's nothing personal. It's nothing personal. No, y'all, this is not a laughing matter, y'all. No, don't laugh. No. This is serious, people, because I got 4 daughters. It's serious. They need to hear it. They need to know this. I got a beautiful daughter. She like a model. I say, baby, you ain't gonna always have these looks. You're gonna have to get you a husband. You don't want to be 50 years old and still thinking you got it in the clubs and all. Come on now. What we doing here?
Yeah.
I'm keeping it real. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
These streets don't love nobody.
Martin, it's not
brother. I'm still talking. Now you come on now. Yeah, listen, brother. I'm still talking. Matter of fact, all right, the call chat is over with, people. Y'all just listen in with me. I'm talking now. I appreciate y'all tonight. Y'all just listen in. Listen in. All right. Listen, people. Call chat is over with. We done for that. I'm just talking, doing a little talking. Listen. We got to learn how to respect each other. We can't just only get along, talking about Black man and Black woman, and laying down in the bedroom. Then once we get up, once we stand up, we can't stand each other's guts. I see a lot of that going on. Low-key dissing. We competing against each other. That's not right. That's why our children is out here carjacking, killing, shooting, setting up, prostitute, doing all that because the family unit is not together. It's not together. One brother said it like 3 or 4 shows ago. He said, because of fornication, we making these babies, we getting together, we ain't making no plan, we just having fun. Now baby is conceived. Now the baby wonder why she don't have no father. The mama holding secrets. Well, if the mama tell you who the father is, she'll look bad. It's somebody else's husband. See, people, this is real. We got to start having real talk and stuff like that. And listen, trust me, I wish my life was perfect. But guess what, people? I'm striving to be on track, to be in alignment with God. I'm striving. It's a fight. You know what, black people? I risk my life so much for black people. Sometimes I ask myself, is it really worth it? Do we really want to change? You know, do we really want to change? Is it worth it? Some folks don't want to live in the black community because they feel they're too afraid of people that look like them. People, it's time to get it together. I'm telling you, Roosevelt said the key word today. God promised every man 70 years. I'm 56. How long do I have on Mother Earth? What impact do I want to make here on Earth? What legacy that I want to leave behind me? I know it won't be a lot of money because I don't have a lot of money, but it has to be a servanthood, helping someone, doing the right thing. Thank y'all so much for tuning in today. I feel great. Thank all my callers. Thank you, guys. We're now going to end this session. I appreciate you for tuning in. Make sure you share the video. And people, when I talk, I'm not trying to embarrass nobody to come down, but I got to tell the truth. And sometimes the truth is painful, but it's necessary. It's like a two-edged sword. When it's cutting you, it's cutting me. But somebody has to check us. I have to get checked. You have to get checked. As a race, we have to get checked. We have to do self-examination. What's really going on here? Let's lay all the cards on the table. When are we going to do that, black folks? When are we going to stop blaming the white man for everything? Now, don't get me wrong. The white man caused a lot of problems in our community. He is oppressing us. But there are some things that we can do under this system of white supremacy, racism, that we can do. And we have to do it. All right, people, thank you so much. You already know what it is. Live, uncut. You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited. What? Tell the truth. And what?